but I'm going to take your 40. I don't know if he's playing, but I'm going to take his 40 anyway, and you're going to give me 40 just for being here.
Dang. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hooligan Hangout, your mom's favorite place to be. We are on episode 19. That means our next episode is going to be the season finale for season 2.
Oh,
Better get excited for that. Heck
Yeah.
Gotten far. All right. We've got your hosts. I'm Anthony. We got Noah.
All right, so the world tongue twister champion just got arrested. Do you think they're going to give him a tough sentence?
That's pretty funny.
I gotta go.
All right. We got Edward.
8 o'clock yesterday. It was pretty time consuming.
You had a cock?
This is like my favorite part of the podcast, listening to y'all.
No, thanks.
Kind of sus, actually.
Anyways, we're going to jump right into our game, Critics Are Crap. Who wants to go first?
Not it.
Okay.
Not it.
I'll do it.
Let's get on with it while I keep track of score.
Y'all get ready to get beamed by this classic.
Probably.
Let's get beamed.
All right, I'm going to start with this really, really vague one.
Okay.
Blank is better than it should have been. Only that's not saying much.
Oh, that's
Scary
it?
movie.
Yeah.
Scary movie.
No idea.
The Babysitter 2.
No.
Not
Is that
out
even
yet.
out yet?
Or if it is, then I don't know. I don't think it is. Maybe
I don't
tomorrow.
think it is either. Stupidity, this epic can only be the deliberate work of cynical opportunists.
What?
Mm,
Very broad.
it is, indeed.
In the last line of the film, as the final credits thankfully disappear, Blank casually says, "That was a waste of time, wasn't it?" Yes, definitely. So what movie ends by a character saying that was a waste of time?
It's gotta be a spoof movie or something that they intentionally made retarded. I would think.
Let me throw you completely a 360 curveball real quick. Just when the baseball slapstick starts wearing thin, a final real gush of truly cynical sentiment on behalf of the physically challenged sends the ordeal factor off the scale.
I don't even know.
I don't watch baseball movies besides The Sandlot.
Well, aren't y'all some uncultured piggies?
So I don't think we're gonna get it. Oh wait, Benchwarmers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait, I know another one.
Only my second favorite movie ever.
And then you're saying it's like kind of dumb.
It's
So
your
I was like,
second
oh.
favorite movie?
Yeah, I love the Benchwarmers. I think I've seen that one.
Wait, it's the
probably more.
Benchwarmers?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I missed that.
Yeah,
It's
Who
so
guessed?
funny.
Good job, Noah.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate
I didn't think that was a bad movie.
No, I didn't either. Apparently, it did really good with. It's one of those movies where the critics gave it like a 12, and then the audience score was like a 65. So, critics are really crap, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go next, Noah, or do you want me to go next?
You mentioned something, so you go next.
Okay. Before I go, I want to tell y'all how disappointed I was because when I was pulling up reviews, I was pulling up Click by Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
and I didn't like the reviews, so I looked up
But you already
bedtime
did that one.
stories. Did I? No, I didn't.
Oh, bedtime stories was shit.
And then I just kept looking up Adam Sandler movies, and apparently everyone hates Adam Sandler, and he's one of my all-time favorite actors. And apparently,
yeah, dude. He gets all kinds of crap for his movies.
yeah, everyone is like, he's shit or he's crap. I forgot I can't swear.
I don't think he's shit. I just
you
think
can.
he intentionally likes to make stupid movies.
I don't know.
Like
But-
that's just the thing.
I, mean,
I
he just
didn't
kind
pick
of,
an Adam Sandler movie because of how disappointed I was in all the reviews,
okay.
and
So
it just made me sad.
He also should have won an award for Uncut Gems.
I thought the word for that would be this award season.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was this award season.
It's been wild.
All right.
Anyways, what's up?
So my reviews have a lot of the movie name and actor, so I'm just gonna make up them. Cody
What?
is the actor, okay? But that's not his real name.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant make up the review. I was like, what?
No.
You
So-
can just censor it out.
Cody is a hoot. So is much of his witty blank family entertainment. Of this witty blank entertainment, which up until the end, when the blank must be reaffirmed, happily favors slapstick over something. And then another one. I'm just gonna say blank. Sure, blank feels a little too feel good at the end, but what do you expect? It's a blank movie. Anything else would be a cinematic equivalent of finding coal in your stocking.
It's an Adam Sandler movie.
The Lego movie.
No, a disarmingly funny blank comedy.
Disarmingly funny. Mall Cop.
One
That'd
of
be a good
the
one.
last great modern Blank films. Blank benefits greatly from my favorite performance of Blank and the great supporting cast.
Hamilton.
No,
I have no idea with that one.
Blank has some smart and hilarious humor.
Smart and hilarious humor. Yeah, that's
Wow,
not Adam Sandler.
I didn't think humor was supposed to be not funny.
Blank in particular is good at this kind of physical comedy, and there's a certain charm to his performance. However, the film is unable to avoid falling into the casual cliches and stereotypes that Blank films usually follow. But despite being a tad formulaic, Blank still delivers a wondrous adventure and is sure to become a Blank classic.
Dumb and Dumber.
No.
That's a good one.
Billy Madison.
I have no
No,
Oh wait, we
idea.
already did that one. It was Happy Gilmore that we didn't do. Happy Gilmore.
And then this one is just a stupid review. I want to read it, but no one agreed with it. There were a lot of thumbs down on it. It says, nope, it doesn't make any sense to have blank play blank. Somewhat disturbing and childish. Plus, there were countless... I can't even read this. What the heck? This guy sucks.
Little Nicky.
Plus, there were countless plot holes I could poke through. I am surprised on the fact that it's a blank must-see.
What? I have no idea.
Happy Gilmore.
I think you got us on the Adam Sandler track because you said that before.
It's not Adam Sandler.
I don't believe you. I think you're lying.
Okay.
Crap.
Okay. I'm going to reread the...
I don't watch
The,
a lot of comedies because they're usually just terrible to begin with. So
Yeah, depending on the movie. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to reread them, but filter out some of the blanks.
Okay.
Sure, blank feels a little too feel good at the end, but what do you expect? It's a Christmas movie. Anything else would be the cinematic equivalent of finding coal in your
Christmas
stocking.
Story.
No,
Home Alone.
no.
The
Let's see.
Grinch. I don't know.
A Christmas Carol.
No.
The
Blank.
I said The Grinch.
Blank in particular is good at this kind of physical comedy.
Jim
There's a certain
Carrey. Jim
charm to his
Carrey's The
performance.
Grinch. Jim Carrey's
No,
The Grinch.
no.
How is
However,
it not?
The film is unable to avoid falling into the usual cliches and stereotypes that Christmas films usually follow.
The Santa Claus.
No.
Oh, I think I know
Dot,
what
dot,
it is, but I'm trying to remember. The
Sure to become a
freaking
Christmas
name of it.
classic.
Sure to become a Christmas classic.
If this helps, if this probably won't help our listeners, but
Bad
I'll
Santa.
know anything about me. This is my all-time favorite Christmas movie, and I watch it every single year.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm just
No.
kidding.
God, I don't know Anthony this well.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. You
I
want a
don't know your
hint?
favorite Christmas movie?
You want a hint?
Yes, we need hint.
Burp. Did you hear that? That's my hint.
And it's not the Santa Claus?
No.
Yeah, what? It's the Santa Claus 2? Santa
No.
Claus 3.
4. The one that I'm making
It's
where
not
I'm
any
Jack
of
Frost.
the Santa Claus.
Um,
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Oh, I really know what it is, but I can't remember.
A Christmas Carol? I don't know.
I already said that one.
Guys,
Oh,
can I just tell you?
No.
Son of a nutcracker.
Elf. Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Dang it, I couldn't remember what it was called. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
boy.
I love that movie. God dang it.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
my-
actually disappointed I didn't guess it sooner.
why did I get
All-time
that
favorite
sooner?
Christmas movie.
God dang it. And I knew it was a Will Ferrell movie, but I could not get it through my head which one it was. I'm so sad.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Yes, I want to eat those pancakes now.
I'm singing.
Destroying my health.
I'm in a store and I'm singing. I love that show.
Let's see here. All right. Yeah, this will do. I found this on Netflix and thought it was worth checking out. The good news, it is still a funny movie and it has grown better with time. The 90s had a lot of films that occurred over a day, and this one was definitely right up there with the best of them. Blank was wet under the ears, but the role suited him, playing against type. Blank was great as the right-hand man. As time went on, you realized he was very one-dimensional, though. The film has very funny beats and manages to squeeze a lot of characters and story into the runtime. The key to the film is an emotional storyline and relatable characters. This has it all and deserves the cult status that surrounds it.
That was a really good review.
Yeah, I know. It was better than I thought.
This
This guy's labeled a super reviewer.
that gave a lot of good details, but I still have no clue what it was.
You said it's a 90s movie, huh?
Let me say it was a 90s
Yes, sir.
cult classic. But there's like every movie that came out in the 90s is considered one of those. So like,
Oh man, that's a classic.
Anthony, feel free to join us whenever you like.
Dang, this guy really went in.
I don't know.
He said Blank has no talent as a writer nor as an actor, but did find who would want to direct this crappy stoner comedy that feels like the worst and most unfunny sitcom ever, plagued with awful actors, painful gags, and stereotypes instead of characters.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
No.
Dang it, that was a good one though.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a cult sitcom.
This might help. Crapping jokes and cussing jokes and look at that lady in her skimpy clothes jokes. I enjoy this badly, stupidly, as it was meant to be enjoyed.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Ooh, no.
Huh. Yeah, you got me stumped.
I knew the picture was in trouble when its first gag involved an old lady spewing obscenities.
Pulp Fiction.
Is it Dumb and Dumber?
No. No.
Billy Madison?
No.
Not Happy Gilmore. I keep guessing the one that I did.
No. Okay, this is a good
Austin
one.
Powers.
Blank stars several actors who can't act. It also stars a rapper who can't rap. His name is Blank, and after seeing this movie, he can officially name himself the king of movies that lack
Are we there
acting
yet?
talent. No.
I was trying to think of the other Ice Cube movie, and I can't figure out the name.
Friday.
Yes.
Friday. Oh, that was the one that was Dang it. That's the one. I hate you, Edward.
This man, Ice Cube, has no talent as a writer nor as an actor.
Now, I can see the actor part,
That is so funny.
but he is one of the greatest rappers
This
of all
man is-
times.
This man is salty. NWA. Y'all know what time it is?
News time.
Oh, news time.
Don't do that ever again.
I'll do what I want on my show. My new show.
It's news time.
So first off, we're going to start The Mandalorian Season 2 has got a release date set to premiere October 30th. Right at the end of October.
Good, because I
One
needed
month.
it pretty soon. So,
Something else that I probably won't watch.
I needed something soon.
sorry, Anthony. That's the show that we're going to review for Season 3. So,
Uh-oh.
It
You
is.
better
I
catch
didn't-
up now.
No? No?
why not?
No. No.
Why not? Why wouldn't? Oh, I guess Season 3 is going to fall to the boys, huh? Because that's
Yes.
when
I'm
it's
fine
going to
with
finish
that.
up.
I thought
Because
it
I
was,
did watch.
Season 3. I forgot that it didn't finish up.
So-
season 4 maybe for The Mandalorian. We have to finish The Boys every Friday, which comes out another episode tomorrow. Next up, we got Arnold Schwarzenegger is supposed to star in his first TV show ever. It's supposed to be a spy series, and I believe it's from the writers of Jack Reacher. I believe.
Ooh, interesting.
He better be Terminator.
He's a little old for these action movies, but I'll
He's gonna
take it.
be.
No,
I'll take
he's
it while
immortal.
He's gonna be
I'll
the
take it
Mandalorian.
I don't know
He's
what you're
still out
talking
and
about. He's
about.
immortal.
He's immortal.
You can,
Yeah, it seems like he's aging, but he's really not.
you
Like
can see it.
like Morgan Freeman.
Like you
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
see it with Morgan Freeman as much, but you can see it on Arnold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can definitely tell he's aging.
And
But
it's not
that's
like
just
his
what he wants
physique,
you to
you
think.
just start to see more wrinkles on his face. That's it.
His hair gets wider and wider every year.
I mean, I'm sure he'll still put my face through a wall if I make him mad or something, but
What did you say?
What is that?
You cannot talk to me that way.
I do what I want.
All right, more. So we have Jamie Foxx, Teyana Paris, and John Boyega are going to star in a new sci-fi film called "They Cloned Tyrone."
Okay.
the heck?
I thought the name was funny. People are describing it as a mix between Friday and Get Out. So I'm like, all right. Does it mean it's going to be like
I'm not
funny and serious at the same
opposed to
time,
that.
or what?
Friday?
Yeah, described as Friday meets Get Out.
I don't know about that one, Chief. It
That's
sounds weird,
interesting.
but
Get
I'm
Out
here
is
for it.
such a thriller, and you're mixing that with Friday's comedy. That's why I'm really confused, but I guess we'll see. And then more casting news because Adam Driver is set to star in sci-fi film titled 65. A Quiet Place writers are set to finish it, and Sam Raimi is producing it.
A lot of big names in the project, I see.
Just Adam Driver and the writers, yeah. I don't know who else is going to be in it. It's fairly new. It's like all the information I got right now. Sony Pictures is working on a live-action series with Silk from the Spider-Verse.
Ooh, I'm down for that one.
I'm really down for that too. I'm very interested to see what they could be doing with
More
her
Spider-Man, the
character.
better.
Silk, Spider-Woman,
It's true.
Spider-Man's the last good MCU character left.
Booterman.
I like Spider-Man because I'm him.
Well, it'd be
I'm
cool if you
Tom
could show
Holland.
us proof.
You're Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
We've already mentioned that. Get it straight. You're not Tom Holland. You're Tom Holland. More with The Boys. Star Jack Quaid is going to join the cast of Scream 5.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
still
say
not
that
sold on
again?
Screen 5. No, I'm not going to watch that.
I'm not either. I hope he gets more casting opportunities than a bad horror movie. So, assuming.
Unless you want us to watch it for the podcast viewers, in which case we will happily watch a terrible movie, you know? No, allegedly terrible movie.
If y'all want us to watch it, let us
presumably
know.
terrible movie.
I'm not watching it unless I'm forced to.
What are you talking about? You got to watch some bad movies every now and then. If we only watch the good ones, then this show's going to get boring, you know?
And then
But
we
if
won't
the
know what's
viewers
good.
Want it. If y'all want Scream 5, drop a comment or a review. A bad review. Say you want Scream 5.
Don't drop a bad review saying you want Scream 5, please. Drop.
Hashtag Scream 5 or riot.
Don't listen to him. Shut up.
We have Robert Pattinson testing positive for coronavirus, which has halted production on The Batman.
I saw
Apparently
that.
he was
That's
walking
kinda
around
terrible.
town and going to parties without a mask on, so he was asking for it.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that.
Apparently our Batman is not that intelligent, but you know,
Pattinson, dude, you would think you
Why?
would not do that if you have to work in that environment. Being in a suit all day, they had to disinfect his suit every single day.
they're like, no, I'm just gonna keep it on. I
Come
sleep
on,
in the
man.
suit.
In the UK too, like, give them a break. They
What
don't
if he
need
was,
our.
like,
They don't
a
need our
super
shit.
method actor, and he just walked like every night. He would put the suit on and just walk around cities.
They're like, who the fuck are you? I am the knight.
I am vengeance.
Our rumor mill consists of 3 different rumors. First off, apparently Amber Heard is returning as Mira in Aquaman 2, despite her legal
Really?
obligations with Johnny Depp.
I
That's
guess we'll never
interesting.
see Johnny Depp in a DC movie ever.
Ever.
They're about to social distance underwater. Henry Cavill is going to return as Superman through a 3-film contract, apparently. Rumors.
The only Superman, the one and only.
Which I would hope he'd get more than 3 films, but we'll see. And Ray Fisher is being asked to reprise his role as Cyborg in the Flash movie.
I'm happy about that. I really liked his character too.
But apparently,
I think it'll turn out good.
but another rumor, apparently, they don't know if they're going to reprise him because they're both rumors, but I don't know if they're going to reprise him because apparently Warner Bros. Isn't too happy about him speaking out about Joss Whedon and stuff.
Well,
Dang.
maybe they shouldn't have had such a trash director go on there, huh?
Trash production when Zack Snyder left, yeah. No, but Ray Fisher's like on Twitter, he's like, nah, I don't care. I'm still going to speak out.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going where my wallet takes me, but I ain't ever going back.
Right, it's whatever. And that is our news for the week. Like, not very much, to be honest with y'all, but that gives us a good segue to go to our sponsor.
All right, and our movie for the week was Freaks, trending on Netflix. It was originally a German movie translated to English, and we saw it was trending. We had originally planned to watch The Boys this week, but then they dropped the bomb on us that they'd be releasing episode week by week instead of last time, like they dropped the full season last time.
Mm-hmm.
So we came across this one, thought the description looked cool, clicked on it, and immediately regretted my decision to watch this movie.
We should not have picked this movie.
This was not it. I don't know why this was trending. I don't know how many of y'all looked at it and was like, I guess the description baited everyone too, because there was no way this got good reviews at all. This was not a good movie.
Halfway through, this is bad. This is very, very bad.
That was me in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so we're going full spoilers here. Just if you haven't watched it, we'll save you. Just don't watch it. We'll save your time. Y'all can go. Just don't watch it. We're gonna go into full spoilers here. Oh, like you said, first 10 minutes in, right away I was like, this doesn't seem too well. Halfway through, I wanted to turn it off. I really did.
Yeah, I had to stop, and I was like, they're moving really fast. This is not going to end up very well. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. The acting kept. I don't even know if I can comment on the acting because like it was filmed in German, so the audio-visual sync kind of threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if like the original German version, like their voices did a better inflectuation. But, like facial expression-wise, acting was awful.
No,
terrible.
The acting was so freaking bad. I think that
every single person in the movie was awful.
Every single was really bad. I was gonna say I think this one actor wasn't good, but he was like probably the best out of all of them.
Best one was the homeless one.
Yes, and it wasn't even.
But
good
even
either,
then,
like
he was
said.
awful.
Yeah, no, it was
bad,
like
an off-brand Haymitch from.
If you had to compare him,
if I had to compare him to anything, is like Haymitch, but if he was blackout drunk the entire movie and was actually just insane. Other than like awful CGI, awful acting, the worst story possible.
It was bad.
Okay. I
don't know how you ruin a generic story, but they did that. Like,
no,
I was gonna say I don't think the story was bad. I think they poorly executed it, and it was just basic.
Dude, what the fuck was the plot, dude? Seriously,
it made no sense.
It was so bad.
They were like, "Oh yeah, stop the pills, discover yourself. Let's free these people in jail, in super prison, I guess." And they're like, "Oh, well, that didn't work at all. Let's just go back and hide." And then,
wait a minute.
Other guy was like, "You know what?
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna be super villain. I know it was just on the good guys, but I don't know. I just feel like, doing bad things."
Okay, and it went so fast. Like, okay, she was told that she has powers, and she's like, "What? What?" Her mind was blown, and then like the next night, she's breaking into the guy's house and's like, "Hey, you have powers too. Let's go save some people or
So
something."
I like how this dude went from Taser Man to just shooting electricity out of his hands. And not to mention the electricity looked terrible. Like, I could do better electricity effects. I have done it. I'll play a clip right now.
And like y'all said, he's the only that whatever his name, Elmar. He's the only one that was saying we can use our powers for good, but then you turn around and turn him into a bad guy. Like,
yeah.
He was all about being the hero, and then he's like,
he's like, fuck it.
You know what?
I'm
Never
not getting
mind.
the girl I want, so I'm gonna kill her family. I'm gonna try and kill the
He's-
people that.
he's
give
one
me
of
his
those people
powers.
that-
motivations made no sense either. Because
Exactly.
at first he was trying to be the good guy, right? Then he
Yeah.
gets denied, and you're like, oh, they're setting him up to be the villain. But then he doesn't do anything. Like,
Yeah.
he puts the woman in jail, and you're like, oh, he won. That should be it. But instead, he's like, oh, here, I'm going to free you from prison just so I can try to kill your family. I
And
know
you
I
can
already,
walk.
Yeah.
I know I
I
could
don't
have
even
killed
know
your family
what-
while you were gone and then freed you, but instead, I'm going to just do this.
I'm gonna. Okay.
And then I'm not even going to be immune to my own powers, so I can just kill myself, you know?
Yeah.
That was the dumbest thing to me, too.
Yeah,
like,
me
oh,
too.
put him in water and he'll zap himself. And I was like, doesn't he control electricity? How would he kill himself?
Yeah, like he could just like turn it off, or I don't even know. I don't know.
Even earlier,
Just
he
everything
said, I
went
can-
too
to
fast,
that
and it
kid,
didn't have a
he was
direction.
like, I can put my finger in this water and kill you, but if that logic, you'd kill yourself too.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
True.
Small brain. This whole movie was small brain thinking it through. They're
It
like,
was
you know what
less
shot
than
would be
small
really
brain.
cool? Let's
Yeah.
film this. You know what'd be even cooler? Let's do this. Oh, we should do this too. And this, and this, and this. And they're like,
Yeah, that's exactly
masterpiece.
what they did.
Masterpiece.
All right,
Fantastic.
guys, let's
Masterpiece.
do superheroes. Okay, what's the story? I don't know. They're superheroes.
Someone suppressing the super
Okay.
powers. You know, we've already seen that before, so we're going to do it the exact same. Evil
And we're
corporation
gonna make it
suppressing
super
people.
cliche and not make sense at all.
It was like a mix
And
of
okay,
the M. Night Shyamalan
it didn't-
series, the trilogy that he did, Glass, Split, and the first one, Unbreakable, right?
Unbreakable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It was like
it also
that,
did not explain anything.
except
like,
they put all three stories into one movie and did it often. That was the only thing I could relate it to was the M. Night Shyamalan Split series.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because they had the evil corporation telling people with superpowers that they're mentally sick to try to keep them under. One person gets away who actually has superpowers, tells others they have superpowers. They figure it out too. Actually, in the Split movie, both of them were evil, but one of person was evil here.
Yeah.
Everyone dies. One of them goes into hiding for no reason. The ending was... let's go scene by scene because I feel
Okay,
like we're
my
Yeah,
all-
question
I was gonna
is-
say let's back up, and I
Yeah.
want to talk
Yeah, I
about
wanna-
it.
let's
Wait,
reverse it a
my
little bit.
question is, it did not explain where the powers came from, how everybody knew about them, like how they were even like treated for it, like
Well, even
how
then,
to be like, okay, this guy's gonna have powers, so I'm gonna give him pills.
no, even then,
you know?
you can't tell me none of them tried to stop the cops like at all.
Yeah. I feel like they could have easily done
Yeah.
it. They could have easily overpowered any of them. If they had
Exactly.
powers, they could have, no sense.
Yeah, no, but like you said, let's backtrack because it's first girl, whatever, main character, girl protagonist, girl named Wendy. She's a fry cook, has a family, yada yada yada. She takes pills that suppress her powers, so she thinks she's normal. And then, like we said, she meets that homeless guy. The homeless guy shows her his power, which he's invincible. And
She freaks out. She's like, what's going on?
yeah, she stops taking her pills. And this is the thing. She didn't freak out about her powers at all. Like the night she got off her pills,
Yeah.
she killed those people and acted like nothing happened.
Well, I guess the very first thing that was off to me, like up to that point, it had been okay. And I was like, they kind of rushed that, but that's fine. That's forgivable. But they're going to make her out to be this poor family that's struggling to get by. But then they put him in a multi-million-dollar house easily.
Oh yeah.
It was a huge
Yeah.
house, really pretty, pool in the backyard, huge backyard, and then they try to tell them that
Yeah.
they were struggling, dirt poor,
and she
waitress, security guard, like they
I
can
was
afford.
just like,
She stole all that money from the ATM and like with no consequences. She like her face was there. Like there's obviously got to be cameras or something.
Okay, I thought he was gonna do that because I thought he would be sneaky, kind of put his hand on it and glitch it. But no, she just straight up kicked it in the middle of like everyone.
And with that
Like,
homeless,
her face was there.
With that homeless guy or like whatever superhero in hiding, she legit went to him after she found out she's off the pills to talk about it, and he's like, "You should join me." She says no, but then later she brings another guy, and she's like, "You should join us."
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
I was like, "What?
his
You just
storyline-
suppressed him."
they tried to make him important and make you feel something for him whenever they killed him at the end,
Mm.
but they rushed him. Like the reason they tried to do his character like Haymitch from the Hunger Games, where he's like, I'd seen it 1,000 times before, did it myself. I don't care enough to go back and save them. And then she's like, but come on, we have to. And he's like, all right.
Talk about rushing his character. He found out he had powers, and within like the same day, he made his own outfit, his own superhero costume. Like what?
I was talking about the drunk guy.
Merrick.
Well, they were all rushed.
They were all drunk.
They were all stupid.
They were all drunk.
All of them were stupid. Like Wendy seemed like she was gonna be cool, like she was like this frail woman, like non-assertive, and she was trying to be learning to be assertive so she could get a promotion, so she could help keep her multi-million-dollar house as a waitress.
Yeah, but no, she
Wendy
straight up
reminded me
threatens her boss.
of Stargirl.
Don't compare her to Stargirl.
No, like at first, that's who I like.
Oh yeah,
that's who she reminded me of.
Yeah, and then you figure that she'll slowly build her confidence once her powers start to come out. But no, immediately she goes from this frail little thing to picking her boss up and like scaring the
yelling at her,
to like beating up like cat callers, killing people. I don't think she killed them, but they're definitely like Batman critical condition with like 30,000 broken bones and mental issues.
I mean, they had it coming, but
listen, how awful the effects were. Like she like lightly tapped them,
and then they go in the distance. It was so funny.
He throws them against the car.
They didn't even like film them like flying back with wires. They like CGI'd a still frame and just went.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was already in the distance, like a millisecond. And then
they didn't die, which was the worst part. Like you see how hard they got hit, and they're like,
yeah. And then we get this. Okay, so then we like they talk about her coworker like starts to pop up more, and like he's supposed to be like important, which I guess he was in the end, but still like we didn't give a shit about him. And then it goes to like a backstory with his dad and his mom, which did not go any more in depth than that.
Every scene of his creeped me out. Like you just his dad weird, like flat out nasty old man.
His dad's like,
and he was always 90% naked, old like 60-year-old dude with like a 20-year-old black lady as a wife.
Yeah.
And a kid who always calls her mommy. Like a 20-year-old dude that calls not even his real mom mommy.
And she's like, bro, stop saying that. And I'm like, yeah.
And then
creepy.
one time he was like, I'm going to stop calling you mommy because my mom wants me to stop or something.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, she reached out to you? And he's like, yeah, she's right here or something.
I was like,
I don't
know. That whole family was whack.
Yeah, so they started introducing him more.
Weird.
And then once, for no reason, I don't understand how she broke into that building just fine, but she couldn't do the prison escape, right? So she breaks into her psychiatrist building, finds files on the other people that they're suppressing, sees that her coworker's there. She goes to help her coworker. Her coworker stops taking the pills. They both find out they have powers. Both go to meet up with the other guy who didn't have powers. So I was trying to get them to join them. And he was like, awesome. Our plan of action is just to sit here. They're like, well, that's stupid. Let's go free the other people. And he's like, I don't really want to. And they're like, no, come on, you should. And he's like,
yeah, I don't really feel like it.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Like, why not?
That's what I was going to say. He suppresses it, and then he's like, okay, whatever.
They go. They totally fail. Electro Dude kills every guard there. And then they try to act like they're concerned about his murdering thing. And he's like, what? She was like, you could have killed them. And he's like, maybe they're not dead.
maybe they are. Maybe they are.
Maybe they're just
we don't
sitting there.
know.
I don't like how they made it to where like he had to like touch stuff to electrocute things, and he just randomly just knew that he could just shoot out like laser beams out of his hands.
Yeah, that did throw me off too.
Like
I
before,
wasn't
he was
expecting
just
that.
taser hand, and I was like, okay, I guess it's kind of dumb. And then he just randomly just goes, zap.
You know what? I thought he was
And
going
then
to
after
do.
that, I was like,
Hold on.
oh, maybe they're just gonna go through and save them all. Considering he just took out like 10 people, there's nothing that could stop them, and they just keep
kept
running away.
Okay, you know what I thought he was gonna do though, and this would have been awesome because it was raining. I thought he was gonna be like, put your hands on above your head, get on the ground. I thought he was gonna get on the ground and then put his hands on the ground.
That's
and,
what
like,
I thought he was gonna do.
electrocute the water, but he's just like, no, I'm electric.
Oh
man.
yeah, because
That's what I thought he was going to
Put your
do.
guns
I
down
thought that's
and I
why
will
they had it
spare
raining
your
to begin with.
lives.
Yeah.
Which also leads to the next point. How did he zap them and not die if he was wet then because it was raining, but
That's
the
just what
moment
I
he's
was
in a
gonna
pool,
say.
he kills himself?
That's just what I was gonna say. The continuity is so awful.
And then right after they run away, they go back and they're like, we're just going to hide away. You're like, all right. They get into a scruffle at the end because they're like, bro, why'd you kill him? You didn't have to do that. And then the homeless guy was like, yeah, man, you just killed him. You're the reason why they putting us in prisons. And other dude got kind of salty about it. Both went away. Coworker dude had crush on waitress lady.
That whole crush was weird too. I didn't like that.
I thought they were gonna
That
go
was just
back and forth.
creepy.
I really thought that she was about to just ditch her family for that dude for a while.
No, me too. It was really weird.
Because it looked like she was going for it too, and she's like, nah.
And she's like, oh, never
And
mind.
then whenever her husband was like, you've been cheating on me, haven't you? And she's like, yep.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, then anything else? And she's like, nope. And he's like,
like,
all right,
okay, cool.
And then literally the next day, they're like buddy, like nothing happened. And I'm like, bro, no,
I can explain.
No, that's not how that works.
And then there's this ongoing thing with her son's like bullies.
Okay, first of all, she was getting bullied by the kids too. Second of all, the way that they show off how assertive she is new, she bullies 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
They show off her new powers.
I thought it was going to turn into some Hancock shit where she just threw him in the air or something.
Yeah, no,
she
so
did.
lame. No, she broke the bikes.
She never touched him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I have a question, though. It's kind of like you were saying. She has a multi-million-dollar house or whatever. Why is she walking all the time?
No,
she was always walking.
They can't afford the house they live in. They can't afford the car.
And that's what, like, that whole bullying thing wouldn't have even been a problem if she drove, I feel like.
They even invited the bullies to his party.
Yeah, that was the stupidest thing to me, too.
But, and when she first got her powers, she was playing soccer with her son, and she kicks it in the space, and he doesn't say anything.
Yes.
It's just like, oh, that's cool.
Like, whoa, well, that's cool.
Okay, I'm going to acknowledge the worst lines of dialogue in this movie, which come from that kid. And there's no shots at the kid actor here. He's just doing what he's told. But this kid's like my little brother age, so I imagine he's like 10, 11.
Yeah.
He sits and looks at his mom and says, are things changing or are you changing? I'm like, no 10-year-old says that to their mom. No one says that. No, there's no way a 10-year-old has that train of thought to say something so thoughtful and deep. No, he was just asking about mom and dad fighting. And I was like, big words, but all right. And he's like, divorce? You guys have never fought this bad. I'm like, okay. And then he's like,
fair enough.
Y'all getting divorced?
She was like, no, things are changing. And then he's like, are things changing or are you changing? And I'm like, bro, shut up. You're a
right.
Yeah, fake. I felt the same way.
It's like, you know, meme tweets that you get and you're like, my son just said, then like quoting like Gandhi. And they're like, no, your kid didn't say that. No, that kid would not have said that. That's awful writing. And I don't know if that's just like the English translation coming out that bad and the German one didn't say it like that.
No.
But I would imagine it was along the same lines. Like,
yeah,
there's
not
no way
that far off. No way. But another like plot inconvenience or convenience, whatever, is whenever like Wendy, they were at like a party and then she beat up all those dudes in the bathroom
Yeah.
just for the doctor to find out about it, like just to drive the story forward.
Okay, there was. I don't.
Okay, and what was up with the doctor? Was she? I guess is she the leader or what?
I would imagine
Like-
she's not the leader, but I would imagine she's the one that the leader send out to go do things. Like I would assume, like she's like,
Or
the
she's
number
like the
2 or
head of her
3 or
department.
something.
Yeah.
The head
But
of her, whatever.
I don't know.
after that, then Electro Man decides that he's gonna start being a villain.
Mhm.
Goes, snitches on the homeless guy.
Oh, I hated that. That
It's the
pissed me
homeless
off.
guy
That
taken
pissed me
to
off.
freaking super
Yeah.
jail like a rat for no reason. Really, there was no reason. He was still trying to be a hero the entire time, but he was like, I'm gonna snitch on my friend. And then Wendy finds out that they take him away. She goes to try to tell Elmar that they're coming for him, that they need a dip.
He's
And-
There he is,
"Nah."
killing his
And
dad.
he kills his dad right as she walks up. And she's like, bro, why would you do that? He just walks up and just does Electro Man, tases her.
Bruh,
sends her
can
to
you come
jail.
give me a hug, son?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. His powers are they fluctuate so much. I
He's
swear.
so retarded.
Like, how powerful is he? Because he literally touched her
Hold on. Let me see.
and she was out.
Let me see.
yeah.
It reminds me of like what they were doing with him. With him, I'm pulling all these different movies because they reminded me of different things. I think the movie was called Chronicle.
I never saw that one.
Yeah, it was about the 3 dudes that get superpowers
Yeah,
from like Iraq
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you see it, Anthony?
What? I have
Chronicle?
not seen it. I have not.
I've always heard about it. but I
His
never watched
story
it.
reminded me of Chronicle. It was a really good movie, actually. Y'all should watch it. Where he figured out his powers and he started to teeter like towards the bad side because he realized that no one can touch me, so why not?
Yeah.
But Chronicle did a really good job because they showed his transformation to being bad from because the kid that went bad in Chronicle also had an abusive father and mom issues. So they basically took like that evil guy in Chronicle storyline, which spanned the entire movie, and put him into like 5 minutes worth of like he just flipped like that.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say
they rushed it, did it super terribly, which is why it felt rushed. It wasn't they're pulling like inspiration from like the most generic plot lines of big movies that are really intricate and did it really bad.
there was way too many cliches in this movie.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
whenever he went bad, put her to jail, then he was like, you know how I'm gonna win her over while she's in jail? Kidnap her family and hold them hostage.
That'll
Yep.
do it. And then she'll join me.
Yep. And then he goes, frees the people in jail just for him.
Just cause.
Just so she could go back out and discover that he kidnapped her family.
Yeah.
And
What
then-
about? Go ahead. Sorry.
Then when she was out, she didn't have her powers because in the jail they had been giving her those blue pills. So no one had the powers.
Oh, I
So,
know what where
homeless
you're about to
guy-
go, and I hate it.
Homeless guy took a bullet for her that was shot by the doctor. And the doctor was like, he wasn't supposed to die. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to kill anyone. Whenever I shot at you, knowing you're not bulletproof, I was going to kill you. I didn't mean to kill him. Sorry. My bad.
That was my
bad.
fault. I deserve everything. That's
That comes
about to
my
come.
way.
That was that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I was like, bro, why?
No.
Why?
Well, I thought you were gonna go with that.
It was like she hit that, like it was that video of that kid throwing the paddle at his older brother and hits him in the face and then immediately starts screaming and like running away. That's what happened. She like shot and she was like, bro, no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Sorry. Shh, don't tell mom. Don't tell mom.
Yeah, when you hit your little sibling.
That's exactly what she did.
And then from there, she went home, like got tased, but didn't get knocked out this time. Which
Fought him off with
sense.
kitchen with oven mitts.
Yeah.
She put a rubber oven mitt on so she wouldn't get tased. Pushes him into a pool, out the window.
Okay, wait.
Into the pool.
Wait, time out. She doesn't just push him. Like, she like throws this guy because she has powers, right?
But her
Mhm.
power
When
should
did
have
she
been
get?
muted.
Yeah, when did she get her powers back?
Exactly.
she
She
just-
had been taking those pills.
Plot convenience.
Yeah,
Pretty
it was just
much.
like, you know what? I'm emotionally ready for my powers to come back, so I'm gonna get mad and make them come back now.
Yeah.
That's what
Made-
happened.
That's
Made
it.
no
That's the
sense.
tweet.
And then fell in the pool, and he was just donezo. He fried himself. And then the worst thing, she was like, I gotta go, guys. And then the dad was like, you can't
Okay.
leave. We'll help you. And then the kid's like, no, it's okay, Dad. Mommy has to go be a superhero. It's fine.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
No,
And then
it's
they
okay.
just
Mommy
like
has to
live
leave
their
to go
life.
be a hero. Like the kid had the most inspirational freaking quotes that should have came
Careful.
from like
She's a hero.
the dad acted like the kid in that scene. Like
Yeah.
the kid should have been like,
Yeah.
Mommy, you can't go. I can help you. And the dad should have been the one to be like, no, it's okay. Mom has responsibilities now. But
Yeah.
instead, the kid's like, no, it's okay, Dad. Don't worry. Mom's gonna go
Yeah.
be a hero.
Yeah.
I
Like,
wanna-
I'll take care of you, Dad. Don't
And
worry.
then the ending, they did like that Justice League shot where it went across all 7, but with 3 random people. Like we had never been.
And then it
introduced
was
to
a
these people
title
before.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Mm.
all right, cool.
I wanted to bring it back to it's like they were trying to symbolize her headphones, but there was like no symbol to it. Besides,
Okay.
she got it
I was
taken
Yeah.
away
thinking
when
about
she
that
was
last
little.
night.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
They tried to show her and this emotional attachment to this Walkman, but Walkman, and I think this was modern times because they had cell phones and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
it was a
A
Walkman.
Walkman, of all things, and they never explained why she had an emotional attachment to it. They just showed Principal taking it, her throwing a temper tantrum at like 10, throwing desk and Principal through a wall for the Walkman, which still has no reason for it to be emotional value to her. Like, doesn't show like her dead grandmother giving it to her, her
Yeah.
dead parents giving it to her. It just shows her throwing a temper tantrum over the Walkman.
They
Like,
tried to do that Guardians of the Galaxy.
her
shit.
guarding it is like just her way of throwing a princess temper tantrum. And that's the only way I saw it throughout the entire movie.
And what happened to her mom? Like
They said that her parents just ditched her.
Okay.
So she was
see.
orphaned.
And the Walkman, bro, the music in this movie was so freaking corny.
I think that was the English-German translation right there.
Probably. Oh my gosh. And let me see.
The what was
It's
corny?
very
The music.
predictable. The music.
But I think
Oh.
the soundtrack was 100% due to the translation of stuff. I'm sure if we watched the German version, I'm pretty sure they would have had a little bit better music.
You know, the one thing I thought was funny was whenever she moved that girl's car that was in the handicap spot.
Bro, I was like,
Because like before,
that
like, she
was the
didn't move.
worst. That was the worst offense of the CGI thing. Like they
I just thought it was
had
funny.
a still car. They didn't even like show like dents going in it or anything. The still car just went.
Wait, okay, why did she do that? Explain that to me.
Because the first time she saw the lady sitting in the parking lot, she was
She
sitting
just-
in the handicapped. And she told her not to sit in the handicapped, and she just like ignored her.
Yeah, she just blew her off, rolled up the windows, like whatever. So this time she saw it in the handicapped, and she was like,
And she said
"I'm
no.
gonna just move it myself."
And they try to give chemistry to Elmar and Wendy, but they had like none at all.
Yeah,
I
they tried to
hated
show
that
them falling
whole
in
Very
love,
shitty.
relationship.
and then she just kept backing out of it because she was like, "No, I'm married. I can't." Just for her to lie about cheating, anyways.
And
And they only did it so he would have heartbreak, so he could flip to being the villain.
yeah, but even without their chemistry, it's across the board. These actors, or not, I guess not actors. The characters were just fucking mindless.
The characters were stupid.
They were so mindless. They had
Everything
nothing
was stupid.
to do.
I'm gonna just go out on a limb. I'm giving this a 1. Can we give it a 0? Are we doing 0 to 10 or 1 to 10?
We didn't do 0 last season. So I guess
What was
1.
our lowest movie?
The freaking
Last Days of American Crime?
or whatever, yeah.
All right, well, this was significantly worse than that movie.
Yeah, I'd rather
I'm
watch
gonna give
American
this-
Crime.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this one a 0. This
I,
makes Last Days of American Crime look like a masterpiece.
Hold on. There's There was a little snippet of the movie too that I thought was funny. Well, it's retarded, but when she robbed the money and she like showed her husband, she's like, "Did you?" He's like, "Did you rob a bank?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Okay."
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, "Oh, nice. That's sick."
He was like, sick, keep doing that.
And then the whole time, there's the underlying theme was or not
Trying
like
to use
theme.
your powers for good, even though she just
Yeah.
straight up robbed an ATM.
Yeah. Well, okay, not theme,
wasn't
but
even like
the
a
whole
Robin
time
Hood.
they kept saying, "Oh, they're suppressing us because they're scared of us. They're suppressing us because they're scared of us." And I like that idea, but they had nothing to do with it. Like, if it
All
was
they
a
showed
really
was-
well written movie with that concept, that'd be kind of cool.
They showed
but-
was Ding Dong zapping a couple people, and they're like, yeah, he's the reason they hate us, because some of us will turn out to be psychopathic murderers. And then the good ones did terrible things too. The woman just straight up was like, I'm gonna rob the ATM. I'm not gonna be like Robin Hood and steal from the rich to give to the poor. I'm just gonna steal from the bank.
But then, hold up, you can't kill people.
Yeah, made no sense.
Kills
Like,
those
it's
guys.
okay if a girl robs the ATM, but if the guy robs it,
There was just no consistency in this movie at all.
Yeah, so this was worse than Code 8. This was worse than The Last Days of American Crime.
Easily the worst movie we've watched.
I'm going to give it a 0.
Yeah.
0. Flat out 0. This is a new rock bottom that I didn't think we could see, but...
I never thought a superhero movie could be this bad intentionally. Or unintentionally.
Oh my god. Like, this would be even bad for a parody. Like...
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd rather watch some superhero movie or whatever it's called, the superhero spoof.
I know what you're talking about. The one with the Crimson Bolt.
With freaking the fly or the dragonfly or some shit.
I don't know. I'd rather watch any movie. I would watch The Last Days of American Crime 3 times in a row over this again.
9 hours.
At least they had a cohesive storyline. Their issue
Yeah.
is they went too in depth. This they didn't. They were just shallow.
It was.
They're opposite ends of the spectrum, but this is so much worse.
I did not care. Whoever died, I did not care.
They all could have died, and I wouldn't have cared. I wish they all died now. I hope they had a sniper to take out every single one of those powered people now.
I would have been okay with that, actually.
I hate that they set it up like as if they were going to do a sequel.
Well, now that it trended for so long, I think it's still trending right now. So they might do a sequel.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Yeah, it's a 0 for
me.
me.
I feel like at this point, we're obligated to watch a sequel.
It's a 0 for me. Or a 1, whatever we're doing.
I'm giving it a 0. So
0.
We're just going with zeros.
Okay.
I'll give it a 3.
What did you like about it that bumps the score up? What did you
'Cause-
like about it that bumps the score up?
It was none of the story or anything like that, but I don't know. I guess the visual side of it was not terrible. I guess they had more of a budget, which made it not the worst thing in the world.
If they would have had a budget, their CGI shots wouldn't have looked the way they did.
That's true.
I thought it was filmed terrible too.
That was
y'all just
I haven't
hated on me.
seen that.
Y'all just hated on me when I talked about it last time, so I didn't want to bring it up this time. But this was also filmed terribly as well.
Okay, I'll give it a 2.
No, but dude, you gave The Last Days of American Crime a 1. This was worse than that.
The filming was awful.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. We unanimously gave it a 1.
Or you gave it a 2. I thought someone gave it a 2. 1 or 2. But
this has to be the lowest rated score, Anthony. There's no way
we've ever done
a movie that we've seen was better than this or was worse than this.
I'd rather see the CGI from the 90s, dude, or the 80s or whatever. And that was bad.
I'd rather watch Lou Ferrigno turn into the Hulk 10 times in a row than
Anthony muted himself.
My bad. I didn't mean to do that.
No, you're fine.
All right. Yeah, I'll give it a 1 then. Because it was a lot better than American Crime or American Days or whatever.
I'm at 0.
I'm at 0. So we're leaving it at a point. What is it? 0.3?
0.25. 0.3, yeah.
-11.
Yeah, it's a 0.33333.
Don't watch it.
Lowest score.
Yeah, don't
Would
watch
not
it.
recommend watching it. It's not worth the headache you get from watching it because the audio sync is like it comes.
Okay,
One
that
last thing.
doesn't bother me because I like international movies like that, so I'm used to that.
Well,
Mhm.
see, I can watch Spanish movies all the time because they give English subtitles, but they don't do an English dub of it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to it in German. That way I can at least watch and not be thrown off and read the English subtitles.
Yeah. It wasn't
But
lined up at all.
also, one last rip. The voice acting was god-awful, too. Even the voice actors sucked. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voice
No
actors, whoever
emotion.
did it, y'all suck,
No
too.
emotion.
Noah's the
You're
better
English.
voice actor than everyone that voice acted in that movie. I have a super monotone voice, and I feel like I could have still conveyed more emotion than they did.
You just have to try harder.
You don't even
A
have to
little
try
bit.
that
A
hard to
little
do
bit.
that. You
Just a
just
little
had to
bit.
read. They're like exclamation. Like they like read
Yeah.
everything had a period. There was no exclamation. There was nothing. They're like, "I love you, Dad." Murder. Oh no! Why did
give
you
me
kill
a
your
hug.
dad? You can't kill your dad. That's so bad.
You can't steal money. Stealing is not wrong, apparently.
I'm gonna give this a -12 on.
So
So
those
that's
are our
it. That's the
thoughts.
pod.
Very angry.
That's
today.
it.
Mhm. All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, follow us on everything. We're on every
Just
platform.
everything. Just whatever
Yep.
you feel like going to, just search us. You'll
Yep,
find
exactly. And we are _the hooligan hangout _ on Instagram if you want updates on future movies. And stay tuned because next week is our season finale. And we do have some big plans for y'all. We can't tell y'all yet, but if you guys
No,
do enjoy, we will
sir.
be posting updates on our Instagram all week. So say hi to your mouse for us.
Peace.
Peace.
Regular.